Saturday, figure I'd give a driving, rambling video. West Coast was talking about, prices in Canada. And yeah, I mean, it's the same thing here in the U.S., man. The average price of a car now is $47,000 for a car. I mean, that's insane. It used to be $25,000 when I was searching for our cars. Was like, that was pretty expensive. Now it's like, that's nothing. There's only 3 manufacturers that are making $25,000 cars. It's going to be obsolete. Then you got house prices, which are, the average house price is now $412,000 for a house in the U.S. It's insane. The guy down the street from me, he's got a nice house, don't get me wrong. But I looked up to see what he was asking. $600,000 for a house, for his house. So, there's cars, there's houses. Groceries, a lot of the stuff is still going up 2 or 3%. Wages aren't really going up. Of course, the government thinks that, if you get a raise, that'll increase inflation. And it probably will. You got more buying power. The Federal Reserve really needs to, try to solve the supply and demand equation with interest rates. I mean, if they cut interest rates, that's great. But then the supply or the demand for what people want goes up in terms of, those type of products, cars and everything, houses. So then, the prices go up. So it creates inflation. When are they going to turn the money printing machines back on? I know some people were talking about a crash in the housing market. I don't really know how that's going to happen when we don't have that many sellers out there. I think you have to have a lot of sellers where the prices can go down to actually have a housing crash. So I don't know. I mean, I'll be transparent. Me and my spouse, our annual household income is $106,000 a year. And we have 2 teenage daughters. One works. That's so she can buy her stuff that she wants. Because it just isn't there. We can't afford extra stuff. I mean, it's just enough for, the basics. Living expenses, car insurance, car payments, cell phone. That's a cell phone's a necessity these days, obviously. We have internet. You got to have all that stuff to almost, make it. It's just all the other things that you don't need that you want. Those are the things that kind of make the difference, break and shape, or make or break you. So, I don't know. This is an election year, here in the U.S., and I don't know. Somebody's going to have to try to solve this equation. I certainly can't. Signing off. Stay strong, people.